Today's real estate market's not for everyone, but there's still plenty of people needing to buy or sell for a number of different reasons. If you find yourself needing to buy or sell, or feel like the market is holding you back, you'll want to watch this edition of Tom's Take. So here are a number of groups of people that need to buy or sell in today's market. We've got your upsizer, your downsizer, your relocator, and your renter. So let's take a look at each one of these groups in a little bit more detail and also talk about some of the things that may be holding them back and what can help them in today's market. So first we have the downsizer. Perhaps it's time you take a look at a one-level home or one with a lower maintenance yard. Maybe you're a family member helping an elderly family member go through this process for them. You have a lot of equity in your current home. You either own it outright or maybe you've got a great rate on your current mortgage. You may have a hard time trading that larger home in for a smaller one, but keep the following things in mind. First of all, don't wait until you're forced to make a move, as this will limit your options and put a lot more stress on the entire situation. Use your equity to keep your payments low in your new home, even though the rates are higher. If the new payment is in your current budget, keep in mind you can always refinance it when the rates are lower. And remember why you want to downsize. Maybe it's one level living, or maybe it's to get more free time doing things you want to do instead of taking care of that big yard. So we have the upsizer. You've outgrown your current home and you need to make a change. You may have a great interest rate on your mortgage and maybe you don't have a lot of equity, or maybe you do. So first thing you want to do is talk to a lender about your options. There may be some changes in term, changes in loan program. There are also programs out there to help buy down the mortgage rates. So talk to a lender and get the information. You may also want to consider new construction. We're seeing more and more new construction in the Portland area here as of late. And we're seeing some builders that are also offering incentives to buy down those rates to make their products a little bit more affordable for everyone. But remember, with new construction, you're always going to want to have your own representation. So we got the relocator. Life is forcing you to make a move. Maybe it's either personal or work related. You need to find something, and you probably need to find it pretty fast. So take a hard look at your needs and wants and make sure that you're really focusing on those needs. Take a look at also buy down rates with your lender, just like what we're talking about. And also remember this last thing: marry the home, date the mortgage. Find that home you want, but remember, you can probably always refinance that mortgage at a later date and time at a lower rate. Lastly, we have the renter. Your rent has gone up consistently over the last several years, but you're waiting for prices to come down to buy. Well, one, I'm going to tell you what, they haven't come down in the last about 8 years. So in the meantime, you've been making someone else's mortgage payments for them, and you have little to show for it. So first of all, home ownership is a long-term game. Take a long-term approach to home ownership. There's also advantages that apply to home ownership that you don't get when renting a home. You'll get things like possible tax incentives, and you're going to get the long-term appreciation. In addition, you're going to have a stable payment through time instead of something that may be going up every year. Like some of these other groups here, you're going to want to talk to your agent, talk to your lender, and look at your options. And lastly, again, marry the home, date the mortgage. Have questions or want more information about how you can be more successful in this challenging real estate market that we're in? Ask the Gile Group. Send us an email at askgilegroup@gilegroup.com. Give me a phone call. Reach out to us on social media. We'd love to hear from you.